I've had some days where I feel really demotivated. I have some days where I feel really bad and I just find myself procrastinating, just binge watching YouTube videos, wanting to play video games, and the last thing I want to do is actually do my work for the day. I've had days where I just feel really bad and I do anything I could to try to mask away that feeling and escape reality. But I've got work to do, so I try to force myself to get it done because it has a deadline. I need to get the work done, but the motivation is just not there. The last thing that I feel like doing is actually doing the work that I was supposed to that day when I feel really bad. I've had days like that where I quite literally just told myself, you know what? I'm really not in the mood. I feel really bad, so I'm not gonna do my work today. And I just put it off. I just say today, I'm just gonna focus on having fun so I can feel better. Essentially what I was doing is I was giving up and letting my emotions take over. The feeling of feeling bad, I was letting that take over. So I tell myself, let me just watch these YouTube videos, and what happens is I end up watching one YouTube video, I click onto the next because I get bored of that video, and on I go. It's like an endless cycle, just watching video after video, always getting bored within a few minutes, and then eventually I'm like, let me do something else that's fun. So what I do is I go and I start a video game, and I'm playing the game and I get tired of the game too. Everything that I do, I just get bored of. And eventually I get to a point where I'm just tired of everything. Everything seems boring. I don't want to do anything at all. Nothing was making me feel better and I didn't know what to do. Let me know if anyone watching relates to a moment like that. I just felt like I needed a break from all the noise and all the distractions going on. So I found myself just going out to the living room and just sitting on a sofa, doing absolutely nothing. I didn't have my phone with me, my computer wasn't there, there was no distractions. And what happened was, when I was in that moment with zero distractions, all of a sudden, after just a few minutes of doing absolutely nothing, I just started having this motivation that came to me to actually get the work done. I started reflecting over things throughout my whole life. Why haven't I been going to the gym? Why haven't I asked a girl out on a date? Why haven't I taught myself a useful skill? I started to think about all these things just because I had a few minutes of silence, of doing nothing. I had finally given my brain some space to reflect on things, to reflect on my situation, and be able to think about the direction that I want to go in. And the crazy thing is, just a few minutes before that, before doing absolutely nothing, I felt like just giving up that day and just binge watching YouTube the whole day and just put off all the work till tomorrow. Or the day after that, like I don't know when I would get around to it. Doing absolutely nothing helped me get a motivation that I hadn't felt in a long time. I started to kind of realize that the reason why I was struggling with motivation was because I was distracting myself with things that felt more fun to do. Think about video games, right? Think about scrolling through social media, watching YouTube videos, watching movies. Those are all fun activities that activate dopamine within our brain. So you're starting at a dopamine level up here, and then you somehow had to convince yourself to downgrade down to here by doing your work. That's a hard ask. In the moment, it's gonna feel like a downgrade going from binge watching YouTube videos to all of a sudden needing to do work. You'll be getting a lot less dopamine, so it'll seem less attractive. And the thing about taking time to do absolutely nothing is you're resetting your dopamine levels in your brain. All of a sudden, doing that work task that you've been putting off doesn't seem as unattractive because you're going from a state of no dopamine to some dopamine. Doing your work is more fun than doing nothing. What I challenge you to do is, if you're struggling to get work done, you're putting things off, try to take some time out of your day doing absolutely nothing. Just going for a walk with no phone on your hand, no computer, no distractions, no scrolling, and you'll be surprised just how much motivation you can find. Just giving your brain some space to finally think and not be distracted for once. Doing absolutely nothing is extremely healthy in a world where we're constantly being distracted. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.